I was stopping my relationships. So I was in a phase where I was wondering why I always be in love with men who don't want to have a relationship. Well, they want a relationship, but superficial. And each time, in each relationships, I had to finish it because I felt it was too superficial. So I need to understand why I was always in love with this kind of people. This course gave me some techniques, some rational techniques, which helped me to understand a bit more the men, and also about me, how I act in different cases. So, for example, to put my limits, which is something, yeah. And also, it helped me to understand that I was in a circle all time. Every time I was in the same circle, even if it doesn't look like. So, and also, it changed my energy. This massage, this body massage, changed my energy. I'm someone who feels the energy and who could be very emotional sometimes when I'm tired. Like everybody, I would say, but in sometimes you can be very emotional, and I'm very sensitive. So I feel things maybe, and I can react very in a huge way. And this was ever since I'm child, and I didn't know why, because I have rational people in my family, emotional, and I didn't have any explanation with my family and everything. So yeah, and I work so much on me. But this body massage, this body coaching, I would say, changed everything. I would say it decreased the level of emotion I feel. So I'm still feeling the emotion, but I can take a step back. I can be less in the reaction mode so I can look at it and say, okay, something happened, it's my emotion. And I can react differently than before. Before it was completely an emotional reaction. Now I feel the emotion, but I can look at it and just say, okay, well. And it's not only the age or the experience. It's really something which happened inside. It's very different. The result was very impressive, by the way, because, for example, directly after the coaching, or most directly, I met this man who could be my best friend. And normally this kind of man, I put them in the case of best man, best friend. But something was different with him. And it was not passionate, it was very relaxing relationships. And it took months to be able to go further, to take this next step. And for me, normally after 2 or 3 weeks, I'm living with this kind of thing. So I see these people like friends. But with him, it was very different. And I gave us a chance, and now it's very nice. And it's very different than before. I'm with someone I can communicate very easily, and I can share a lot of things. And we are still independent, but we are still happy to see each other. And it's very a different way, like compared to what I used to have, like a passionate story. And on the other side, I also realized that I changed when I lost my job. It was a very bad moment when I lost my job. It's never the good timing, but that was the worst. I was moving, and I was in a time where I was living nowhere, by the way. So, and I arrived in this new city for my job and I lost it. And I was like, what? What happened? It took me a few hours. I was in the emotional moment. But after a few hours, I switched and I react completely differently. And I took a step back and I was like, okay, boom, that's a new step in my life. And I let the past behind and I go to look at the future. And it's exactly what I mean when I say the emotion reaction are different. I don't react emotionally. I react with emotion, but not. If I react with the emotion, but not. How could you say?
You are not inside the emotion.
Yeah,
Or
the emotion
driven by the emotion.
My emotion don't lead my life anymore. I feel the emotion, which is very important, but they don't lead my reaction or my decision. To everybody, I would say everybody would need it. They don't have to, but everybody would need it. I am someone who did a lot of work on myself, who did a lot of self-development, who follow a lot of rules, who did a lot of things, Reiki, guru stuff, coaching. And I'm someone who is mixed between rational and emotional. So I'm someone who is straight when I follow something. So I never understood why I come back to my always in the same circle. And so I would say that if it changed me, it would change everybody. Because I was very strong to change. It was very difficult to make me change. And I would say also, I always listen that people say you have to work on your soul, on your spirit, and your body. And I always thought body was something with a sport, or yeah, you do like Reiki massage, like energetic massage, or Thai or Chinese, or not Thai, but Chinese massage, or meridian massage. But no, there's something deeper. There is something which comes from the inside, but is from the viscera. And yeah, we can't manage it without this message.